Okay, welcome back. I have another video that I'm going to do. First and foremost, let's clear the space because there's certain vibrations that certain entity energies, spirits, forces, and beings can't be in. All right. So I already did a cleansing before, but we're going to keep cleansing the energy because I'm getting the feeling that, you know, I'm really trying to keep it on some goddess energy over here. And let me just do this cleansing. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Father in heaven, I come to you today releasing any negative spiritual ties I've connected with or the collective has connected with, or any other spiritual ties that have been connected from external sources, knowingly or unknowingly, to myself or the collective. I declare and decree that on this day, right here, right now, that I myself and the collective will no longer be bounded by somebody else's demons. I need you to do an immediate, permanent spiritual eviction over my and the collective's entire life, our energetic field, our space, our body, our home, our dwelling, in all time, space, realms, reality states, planes, fields, and dimensions of our environments. Please place a hedge and shield of privacy and protection around myself and the collective at all times, so that these entities, energies, beings, spirits, and forces can no longer be in my life or the collective's lives, or connect to myself or the collective again in any space, realm, time, dimension, state, plane, reality, or field. I am believing that it is done. I seal this prayer into a realm of timelessness in Jesus' mighty name, and so it shall be. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Shalom. Thanks, okay? All right, so I asked God, because before I get into this energy, I'm just trying to find the right words to articulate, because I know I need to convey the message in a way that I want people to really understand what I'm speaking, right? And I'm trying to really keep my own personal bias out of it. But first and foremost, let me say there's a lot of individuals doing a lot of dark magic. And it's not a coincidence. It's not even surprising, okay? Um, but it's a lot of individuals doing black magic. There's a lot of individuals who are karmics that people are going to start realizing are karmics, that they didn't think that these would be karmics or people who would be have an interest or who even were doing black magic in their lives. But let me give this verse and then I'll get into the reading. I asked God to give me a passage that would be helpful for this particular message that I am about to relay. So it is Psalm 139, verse 11. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right. So, first and foremost, this energy right here, I heard my aunt. So, my aunt is in the building. My aunt is Matt is about to really step up and step in because it's been a lot of people, like I said, been doing black magic and playing games, right? These are people who know better. They know better. And the interesting thing is, these are people who had ample opportunities to atone for the things that they have done. These are people as well, too, who have been watching tarot readings like myself and other individuals on YouTube, and they clearly knew several years ago that they were being advised to stop doing what they were doing, but they continued to do it because they thought that whoever the entity that they prayed to was worth whatever karma that they're about to get. So they had more than enough time. But yeah, they continue to do things knowing that by looking into other individuals' lives, following their destiny, seeing what's going to happen for them. They thought that some way, somehow, they were going to be able to get somebody else's destiny instead of trying to align themselves and be the best version of themselves to align with what was actually their destiny. I'm not quite sure why people keep thinking that they can get something that belongs to another individual. But this is what happens to people when, they start roaming into territories that they haven't even been initiated to roam into. And then they think they got a upper hand type of little advantage in a situation over other individuals' lives. It's not funny and it's not cute and it's quite boring. It's been real boring, right? It's been real boring. So, the other message I want to say before moving into this is some of y'all do have neighbors around y'all who may know of the masculine who is, in fact, a soulmate to you. And apparently, maybe this masculine who is a neighbor of yours has come into some type of money and they just assume that they gonna just about to swoop in and woo you with their money and you just gonna run off in the sunset with them because so they can block your destiny and things of that nature because they trying to steal your masculine's destiny. Okay, but take it as it resonate. It literally could be the neighbor in like your building, your neighborhood, or just somebody who you are always around. It could be one masculine, it could be multiple, but the energy definitely is coming up as a Pisces energy. That's that. Now, moving on. There is a masculine, or this is to the masculines who know that you have got confirmation who your soulmate was, but you fucked up. You got with a red karmic, okay? And you essentially went against the person who is the feminine energy who you know you're supposed to be with. And you feeling some type of guilt, you feeling some type of shame because you know that you rushed into a situation. Some of y'all knocked this red karmic up. Some of y'all think you knocked this red karmic up, but you didn't. It's not your child. I done got several messages coming to me about this, talking about some of y'all know because some of you have confronted this broad, right? Okay, disrespectful as it's meant to be, because anyone who is willing to lie to a man to keep him by saying that you are pregnant when you ain't pregnant, or saying that you got his child when you know that you sleeping with hella people, you a broad, you a raggedy broad. Now, moving forward, some of you masculines have had conversations with these broads and you clearly had told them that ain't your child. And you know that ain't your child. And they've confessed to you that it ain't, or that they ain't even fucking pregnant. Some of y'all still are in shame. You still in guilt. You feeling like the victim in the situation instead of going back to the individual who you truly are in love with, who truly is your soulmate, and addressing the situation like a man and handling your business and coming clean. Because some of y'all could have got busted out that you were cheating with this individual. Some of y'all got busted out and pinpointed the person who he was, and you knew, in fact, you was cheating with this motherfucker, but you still wanted to lie about it. And now you feeling guilty and ashamed because you let this broad make you walk away from the person because the red karmic was doing black magic on you, and then you became aware of that, and then that got you fucked up because you didn't really think that somebody would stoop that low to keep you in a relationship. Or some of y'all thought because y'all was going to this broad to do magic on the feminine who you are in fact interested in, you thought that this broad had your best interest at heart and that she was actually working on your behalf. But she was in fact working to sever the connection between you and the person who you actually have a real soulmate contract that you're supposed to be with. So I guess this is kind of like fucking y'all up, and y'all too guilty to come clean and come correct. You know what I'm saying? When you know you wrong. But it's like just man the fuck up, okay? Others of y'all You may have not learned yet, but you're going to come to find out that the baby's not yours. And like I've told you before, I don't know how soon you can get a paternity test because that's not the type of situation I know about. I don't know. That's all I'm saying on that. But I feel like the earliest and the safest means and ways that you can get a paternity test, I would suggest those of you where you either are in doubt or you have reason to suspect that the child may not be yours, or you hoping that the child ain't yours, it would be in your best interest to save your money up and go get that done as soon as possible when it is safe to do so. Others of y'all, I heard a false positive. Let me look it up. That made me think of a few things when I heard that. I'm going to just tell you one of the things that I thought when I heard that. When I heard false positive, I automatically thought of those pregnancy tests that individuals can purchase online that says that they're pregnant when they are in fact not. Essentially like a pregnancy test where essentially a pregnancy test where it's like a what is that called? A practical joke or something like that. So that's the first thing that came to me. But then the other thing that came to me was the fact that it could be a false positive on a pregnancy test, meaning that maybe somebody legitimately did, well, I ain't gonna say somebody, maybe one of these red karmics legitimately did pee on a stick, and it wasn't a practical joke. It was an actual real test that they got from, a legitimate place where you can buy real pregnancy tests from, and that it said that it was positive, okay? Um, but I'm just going to read a few of them. I just went to Healthline, and it says 7 causes for a false positive pregnancy test. It says you may get a false positive on a pregnancy test for a number of reasons, including if you take tests too early or are taking certain fertility medications. It's possible to have a positive pregnancy test even if you aren't technically pregnant. This is called a false positive. It's sometimes caused by a chemical pregnancy. I'm not going to go into details about that. You can look that up further. The number 2 reason, a ectopic pregnancy, could be a reason why you would get a false positive. The number 3 reason, it says a recent miscarriage or abortion. The number 4 reason, it says user error. The number 5 says evaporation lines. Sometimes an evaporation line can be mistaken for a positive pregnancy test. Number 6 says medications. If you're trying to become pregnant under a doctor's care, you may be taking fertility medications. One of these is the synthetic HCG trigger shot. I'm not going further into that, but it could be because of that. And then the last one on this website says certain medical conditions. Rarely, certain medical conditions can cause a home pregnancy test to give a false positive. And these include, I'm actually going to name all of these: molar pregnancy, rare antibodies, HCQ injections, chemotherapy, urinary tract infection, kidney disease, germ cell tumors on the ovary, pituitary problems. So, yeah, some of y'all may come to find out that some of these individuals played a practical joke on you, and they bought one of those pregnancy tests that is not, in fact, a real pregnancy test. It's going to say positive, whatever. It's going to come out positive because it's fake. Others of you are going to come to realize that it's going to be a false positive. And whoever the red karmic is not going to be pregnant, just maybe due to one of those 7 reasons, or there could be more reasons why a test would come up false positive. But that would be a situation where somebody actually did take a legitimate pregnancy test. It's going to be a false positive. So moving on. I just feel like somebody name keep coming to me. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to speak on this person name. But what I will say is this person name done got called out in some other readings. Just know that. Just know that. And this person know that my eye is on their damn head. The other thing I was picking up in this situation is that the masculines are coming to the realization that if they would have never put the feminine in competition, then all of this would not have happened. I mean, it's just simple as that. So the masculines are having to take responsibility for the fact that they, in fact, could have avoided this mess, this messy situation, this it's like they put a hurdle and an obstacle in the way of them coming into a relationship, into union. They are the ones who delayed and slowed this down, because this would have made null and void every other individual who has been negatively impacting you from coming towards this feminine. Some of you are newer to spirituality, divination, tarot, okay? And I feel like I do want to try to respectfully use my words, because I don't want to make someone feel a certain type of way to discourage. I want to still encourage you to know that you probably fucked up. You made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? But you have the opportunity to correct your mistake, okay? Some of you have prayed. You've prayed for clarity. You've prayed for answers. Some of you have even prayed that this damn red karmic is not going to, have a baby, or that you're not going to be the father if it's a situation where it's multiple people or whatever. Or that just for things to turn around so that you and the feminine who you are actually meant to be with can come together. Some of y'all gonna get that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's been a lot of interference and dark magic going on. And they've been playing, these individuals, these karmics, they've been playing on people who they shouldn't be doing black magic on. And they've been calling on things, entities, energies, beings, spirits, forces, who they shouldn't be calling on. I don't know how many times I need to keep saying this, but I guess repetition is key. Everyone cannot work with every entity, energy, being, spirit, or force. Okay? Everything ain't for everybody. It's not a one size fits all when it comes to this. And that's the thing. That's exactly why things are about to happen the way they're about to happen, because it's certain individuals who know damn well that they shouldn't even be using certain spiritual practices. They know this. But it's even more interesting that people continue to try to use certain entity energies, beings, spirits, and forces where they don't even have the permission to. It's like you're not even appropriately using these entity energies, beings, spirits, and forces. It's abusive, okay? It's an abuse of power, okay? And anytime there's an abuse of power, God, the Most High, the universe is going to always correct that. And that's exactly why my eye is about to whoop ass, for real, for real. And that's exactly why this energy came out as the Emperor, stepping in to take control. Because I had the Two of Pentacles when I was pulling on this energy, showing that things was out of whack, things was out of balance, and purposely the interference of motherfuckers trying to keep people apart who were supposed to be together. Like, it's been written. And I don't know how many times People need to hear that. It's been written. It's like motherfuckers trying to change something that can't be changed. You can't change something that's already been written. Okay. I mean, you can physically try to alter that shit, but or I guess some of y'all motherfuckers been supernaturally trying to alter that shit, but it is written. Okay, so what is meant to be is gonna be. And like I said before in my previous video, it don't matter how much black magic that a broad or any motherfucker do who's a karmic, what's meant to be is going to be. Some of you masculines have found out, or you are going to find out, that your family members related to you, yes, your blood relatives, have been doing blood magic on you. I was just about to say doing black magic on you. Okay, some of them have been doing blood magic on you. Some of them have been doing black magic on you. Some of them as well too have worked with the red karmic to throw you off purposely. So they purposely sent you this distorted female who they knew wasn't shit, just so you couldn't be with the person who you were supposed to be with. Then some of you are going to come to find out, or some of you know, that the red karmic that you were dealing with, her relatives was doing black magic on you too. And then some of you are going to come to find out, or you already know, that the female, the feminine energy who you're actually meant to be with, the one who you are actually aligned with, her relatives worked with the broad who was the red karmic, and they lied to that individual. They convinced this individual to betray your true feminine. And when she learned the truth that she was not your counterpart, that she was not meant to be with you, this is what made her the red karmic, the distorted broad, start doing black magic on you. For some of you, she may have been the one who initiated contact with you and got you into doing spell work on this particular individual. But I guess maybe for some of y'all, you didn't find that peculiar how this person just happened to find you, contact you, and reach out to you. Yeah. I really feel like that's just the gist of the message. It is what it is. It's up and it's stuck, and my is about to have her way with y'all. Be blessed.